Alright, welcome back again to the second part of the Phantasm and Nightmare on Elm Street crossover drawing. So basically what I had done was I altered the road that I had sketched in from this far off vanishing point to the right, and I made it more convex, as you can see. And right here in the center, right here over here, where the what I call the island is located, where the shrubs and grass and all that will be the infamous Nightmare on Elm Street sign. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and draw in a vertical line, like so. Okay, we're not going to make it too artistic, okay, because after all, this is this sign is in a nightmare world, okay. And it's got to look decrepit, it's got to look hideous, it's got to look bent out of shape, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, do this, make like it's all withered, beat up, because it exists in the nightmare world. This ain't the Nightmare on Elm Street sign that's in reality. I'm pretty sure it looks much better. But this is the one that exists in the dream itself. Okay, so there we are. Then we're gonna have this thing like going this way. It's been beat up, used a lot, and all that stuff. And then hang it down from it will be the sign itself. Elm Street. That too is bent up out of shape, withered, and really dingy looking. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and make this, before we go on to detailing the sign itself, we'll go ahead and make the post, the main part of the sign, a lot thicker. So it'll be like, the pole actually, it's got a pole, sorry about that. Make the pole thicker. Been very busy with my 2A Moan. If it wasn't for that, I'd already be done with this whole tutorial. But it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna have this jetting out like that, you know, kind of like that. And we don't need this part anymore. That was just a guideline, really. Okay. Well, this is gonna be an awesome scene. I could see it very clearly. Make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, great. And now I'm going to go ahead and try to squeeze in elm, okay, which will be kind of difficult to do, but we could do it. E L M. All right. And of course, you have the abbreviation at the upper right corner, ST, which stands for street, because this is where it's all happening, Elm Street, including Phantasm. All right, it's all good. We're going to go ahead and give it a little optical illusion here that it's embedded in the ground. So we're going to do this, like that, okay? Now, since this is a horror drawing and there's a battle going on between two horror icons, you should expect that it's going to be a very graphic drawing, really. Okay. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and draw in Freddy Krueger, and he's going to be impaled on this sign. Okay. Now, I'm not suggesting that he lost this battle against the tall man, but what it does suggest is that they're going at it, and this is just one of the many scenes of their big battle. That's all it is. After all, Freddy Krueger can't be killed, so because he's in his own world. Go ahead and what I'm sketching right now is the line of action. Okay, that will determine the position of Freddy's body that's impaled on this Elm Street sign. Okay, so I'm gonna have. One second. One thing about art you have to have, one thing is flexibility. One of the central concepts I learned in high school art, and my teacher back then was Mr. Copeland, and he was a fantastic teacher. And one summer, my brother and I went out tennis playing at the local court. And Mr. Copeland and his wife, this is before I even found out that he was going to be my art teacher that semester in 9th grade. And lo and behold, he and his wife showed up. They were friendly people, and we were exiting, and they were entering the court. And we said hi, went on. Again, I didn't know who that person was until later that year. I had him as my high school teacher, and when I introduced myself in the class, because he had everyone doing that, he asked me, he goes, "You like tennis?" I go, "Yes, and I know you." Okay. And I remember you from last summer, and so it was all good. And I made an A in his class. I really enjoyed it. He was a great instructor. And that's where I learned a lot of these key concepts. It was mainly from them, especially about flexibility. All right, so I want this body to be proportional, okay? And so the head is about that big, so I want that torso to be about close to 4 heads. 1, 2, 3. We'll go like 3.5, like right here. Okay, it's gonna be like a jelly bean shape. If you want jelly bean shape right here. Okay, he's just hanging on here. He's not really dead. He may be defeated, but he's not dead. He'll come right back and put up a good fight like he always does. So here, just Freddy is Freddy, and he'll never change. Okay. All right, so basically we got the head right here. We got what will become the torso, and now like his legs. Legs will be like right here. Let me go ahead and draw this more clearly. Sorry about that, guys. I hope your weekend is going well. Mine sure is. Everything's all good. I'm working on a gouache painting, and that's a promotion to my upcoming novel, The Empyrean, okay? And it's being edited right now. And it's going to be very slow. It's going to be a very slow getting it out there, because I'll be, as soon as I receive the memo from my editor, I'll be revising it for about another 3 months, 2 or 3 months. Okay. So it's all par for the course. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, let me show you. Everything has to do with it. Every measurement of the body has to do with the head. 1, 2. So the kneecap is right here. The upper half of the leg is 2 heads long. The lower half of the leg is also 2 heads long. 1, 2. Okay, so his feet are about right here. Okay. Okay. And I'll be making a lot of adjustments along the way to make this thing look really, really good. Okay. There we go. Hope you guys can see this. I'm drawing from an angle, so this is a little challenging for me. I hope you guys are learning a lot from my videos. If so, please comment below. That's what it's there for. If you like the video, please thumb it up. Okay. Feedback is great. That's what I strive for. So I want to go ahead and draw in the shoulder blades. His arms are hanging down. Again, we're going to go with that measurement with the head. Upper half of the body, the upper half of the arm is 2 heads long. 1, 2. Okay, so basically the elbow is about right here. Elbow joint. 1, 2. Hand about right here. Okay. His other arm is back here, hanging down as well. Okay, so there it is. All right. So I altered the road here, made it more convex to give ample space for the Elm Street sign and what will become the body of Freddy Krueger right here. Okay, but as I say, he's not really dead. He's going to come back in the next drawing and he's going to kick ass. Lots of ass. Because he never gives up, that's why. We're all too familiar with his modus operandi, his personality, ego, and whatnot. And his sick sense of humor, too. And so here it is, okay? I'm going to go ahead, before I wrap this up, I'll go ahead and fill in, just for the heck of it, what will become the muscles, the tendons, and whatnot. There we go. Elbow joint right here, approximately. There we go. Great. We'll do the same thing for the legs. We'll go ahead and just draw in what will eventually become the legs, the tendons, the muscles, and everything right there. We're not going to focus on detailing them right yet. That'll be saved for the next video. There we go. Okay. The gastrocnemius muscles, of course, will be filled in the next video. Okay. As I said, if you're learning art, it's best that you learn as much human anatomy as possible. It's very quintessential to becoming an artist, figure artist, painter, and whatnot. Okay, great. Okay, so semblance of the neck and everything. Okay, so this is basically what we have so far. Okay, and take your time if you're following along with me. Please take your time with it. And there's no rush. These videos are on there permanently. There we go. And thank you for watching. And next week I'll have part 3 uploaded for you to follow and enjoy. And so enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay, tune in again. Thank you. Good night.